Here we have a math Olympiad question. Okay, let's go over the information we have in the question. X and Y are positive integers. The value of x square negative y square equals to 24. Xy, that is x times y, equals to 35. And we have to find the value of x positive y. Okay, let me take the first equation, that is x square negative y square equals to 24. Here on the left side, we have difference of two squares. So we know that the basic identity, we can consider the basic identity in algebra, that is a square negative b square. So this is called difference of two squares. So a square negative b square, I mean the factored form of this expression, a square negative b square equals to a positive b times a negative b. This is one of the basic identities of algebra. So whenever we find difference of two squares, that is equal to a positive b times a negative b. Okay, now we can use the identity for this expression x square negative y square. Then the factor form of this expression is x positive y times x negative y equals to 24. Okay, here the product of these two quantities, x positive and x negative y, equals to 24. So we have to find the value of x positive y. Okay, so there is another information, that is x times y equals to 35. And also it is given, the question says x and y are positive integers. Okay, now let's check some positive integers for x and y such that the product of x and y equals to 35. If I take x is equal to 1, the y value must be 35. So here both of them are positive integers. When I multiply 1 and 35, that is equal to 35. Okay, now let's verify the values of x and y, I mean 1 and 35, with this equation. So here on the right side, we have a positive value. Okay, if I plug in x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 35 over here, it will become 36, but it will become negative value because 1 negative 35 will become negative 34. So a positive value and negative value cannot be equal to a positive value because positive times negative is negative. So 1 and 35 will not work. Okay, now we can consider 35 times 1. That is, I consider 35 for x and 1 for y. So the product is equal to 35. Okay, so I get 35 positive 1 times, I mean 35 positive 1 will become 36. And here 35 negative 1 will become 36. Definitely this product will be above 1000. So it cannot be equal to 24. So the pair 35 comma 1 will not work. I mean the pair of values for x and y, 35 comma 1 will not work. So we have to consider some other pairs of values for x and y. So I think we can consider 7, 5. 7 times 5 is 35. So both 7 and 5 are positive integers. Okay, if I plug in x is equal to 7 and y is equal to 5, I'm getting 7 plus 5, 12. And here 7 minus 5 is 2. So 12 times 2 is 24. So the value 7 for x, the value 5 for y satisfies this equation. Okay, so anyways, we can try other pairs of factors too. So the other pair means like we can consider 5 for x and 7 for y. In that case, then this x plus y will become 12, 5 plus 1. 5 plus 7 will become 12. And the value of x minus y, that is 5 minus 7 will become negative 2. So here I multiply a positive value, positive 12, negative value, negative 2. So whenever I multiply a positive value and negative value, the result will be a negative value. But here we must get a positive value. So the pair 5 comma 7 will not work. So that's all the pairs of values we have for x and y, so that x times y is equal to 35. So only this pair 7 comma 5, that is 7 for x and 5 for y, satisfies this equation. So in that case, the value we get for x positive y is 12. So the answer for this question is 12.